Okay, wanted to give a quick 12-week update. So about 3 months. 3-month update, 12-week update on my last video. I guess you saw, if you looked at it, some of the PT stuff I was gonna start doing. I did those exercises a few days for about a week. Back was killing me. Had a checkup last week with the surgeon, and apparently my back, the bones have not fused yet. Usually around this time, the doctor can see if those bones are fusing. I guess my pain is any movement where I bend like that at all, even if I'm on a knee reaching for something at the grocery store, turning left and right, shifting at all. Doctor acted like he wasn't too concerned. I could kind of see it in his eyes that he was a little concerned. Again, I'm 50 years old, so he acted like, as far as being so far ahead right after surgery that, man, it was going to be a no-brainer that I was going to go through this pretty quickly and be, back to full speed. But again, feel about like I did 3 weeks after surgery. So I've taken out all the rehab stuff. Actually have been doing some squats on the wall with a ball, put it behind my back. I even put my hands on my hips a little bit, or top of my thighs, and just try to keep my back super neutral, everything tight, really slow, working up to about 25 reps, 2 sets a day. I've given up all the dumbbell stuff that I was doing because I just felt like it was putting too much pressure on my spine. Trying to think what he called it, but it's basically that the bones, the hardware is sinking into the bones, and it's not good. He said, no need to panic yet. I guess if we're at the 1-year point and the bone's not fusing, then we start panicking. So just want to give everybody an update. I know everybody talks about back surgeries and you don't want to have them, and I'd agree. If you can get through, the pain, back pain, even if you got to take Tylenol or Advil or over the counter, or stuff to put on it. I mean, I've got Icy Hot over here. Muscle. This stuff here, I really like this, but it gets really hot. I mean, don't put this on and take a bath, or you'll, with warm water, it'll burn your skin. This is a CVS Muscle Rub, works pretty good. I like the Icy Hot Power Gel because you can just rub it right on and not get it all over you. I usually do the Icy Hot and the Muscle Rub together, and just take a rubber glove, rub it. It'll, heat up nicely. Then later when you go to take a bath or something, it doesn't get, you don't feel it. That other stuff, man, that stuff will light you up. It'll actually burn your skin. Yeah, so, as far as back surgery, I mean, I was at the point where I couldn't stand up. I couldn't walk. I couldn't sleep. My back was locking up, and the sciatic pain from here down the hip, the foot was just excruciating. It was, if you've ever had it, and I'm not talking about, if you've got it and you can go to the park and walk or watch TV or hang out or, do a workout, and you need to, take care of yourself afterwards, then you don't really understand what I'm talking about. When you've got it where you're almost in tears, or you're in tears because the pain is so bad that, and I've heard some people say, just cut my leg off. That's how bad it is, to where, you can't do anything. You crawl around, and it still hurts, but you crawl so it doesn't hurt as much. I mean, you can't stand here. You can't lift one leg or the other leg. That's the kind of pain I'm talking about, where, you can't sleep at all. I mean, you end up sleeping because you've been up for 3 days from exhaustion, where you'll, fill your bathtub full of, ice, 2-3 bags of ice, and just lay in it because it'll numb, your whole body. That's the kind of pain I'm talking about. And if you haven't felt that, I hope you never do. But at that point, it's like the only option is surgery. Again, this is my second surgery. I had the discectomy. It worked great for a while, but it never felt right. I still feel like the fusion was the way to go for me, because I was low on the disc space, or the disc, so they removed that. So I guess we'll see. It's gonna take time. I walked yesterday. I probably walked 3 miles, and it actually felt okay. Sitting in a chair, sitting in a chair working, probably not the best thing. I've got my alarm set every hour, get up, whether it's get up, stretch, do something. Every now and then I'll try to do a set of the bird dogs. And like I said, squats, but right now, that's all I'm doing. Just taking it easy, gonna see what happens. I'm hoping that, I think I have another appointment in about a month and a half, and I'm hoping at that time we see some fusion going on with my own bone fusing over the hardware. And if we get to that point, then I'm gonna feel much better. Probably gonna feel less pain than what I feel now. But didn't want to bore you, but just thought, hey, let's be honest. From day one, seemed like my surgery was perfect. Right now, who knows? And that's a problem that can occur, is that the bone doesn't fuse. They ask, are you a smoker? No. Diabetic? Not that I know of. So they're like, those are the 2 things that would cut down on the blood flow, keep your bones from fusing. Again, maybe it's just not time. Maybe, that's what I need, is more time. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably do another update video maybe in a month, just to see if the pain, I feel like if the pain starts decreasing some, then it's probably starting to fuse. If the pain stays like it is now, or my back feels weak, feel little shocks, as I move up and back like this, then it's probably not. Again, he said no motorcycle, nothing that vibrates like a lawnmower, motorcycle. I would assume like a weed eater. So staying away from the motorcycle for a while. Haven't been on it since surgery. Ready to get back on it, but whatever, this guy says, gonna follow his protocol. I did start taking more vitamin D, which during this COVID seems to be a good thing to do. I actually got off milk. Thought I had a slight allergy towards milk. I've drank it all my life. Big milk drinker. So I started back. I said, you know what? Maybe I'm not getting enough calcium or something. Started a little magnesium. Not really sure if that's gonna do anything. So I don't take it every day, just trying to find it in foods. So I guess we'll see what happens in about a month, maybe 2 months from now when I go back. They'll do another x-ray. Hopefully we've got some fusion going on, and if not, you know, we'll see what the surgeon says at that point. But again, I think I'll be able to tell based on how my body feels the next 2-3 weeks if it's starting to fuse or not. All right, if you have any questions, again, these aren't professional videos, never claimed to be. If you look back, you could see back in 2016, 17, when I had the first issues, how bad the sciatic pain was. And then again, here in 2020, it hit me right when COVID hit. I guess the discs ruptured again, not sure why. So just working through that, went ahead, scheduled the surgery, and hopefully, you know, 6 months from now, I'm back to 100%, being able to jog, work out. Right now it's walk, and just trying to survive. But again, you know, pain level was here. Now it's, you know, maybe a 1. If I had to live like this the rest of my life, I'd be fine. But before that, no way. So I just, you know, I want to be able to get back to doing stuff I was doing. All right, good luck. And if you got any questions, post them in comments below, and try to help. Again, everybody's got a different pain scale, pain threshold, injury. You know, everybody's different. I'd get as many opinions as you can if you are considering fusion or discectomy or whatever they're talking about doing. And again, it depends on how your accident occurred or rupture, whatever. I'd like to think mine's more like what happened to Tiger Woods. You know, he had the back disc issue, had the discectomy. I did the same thing. I think he might have even had 2 discectomies, but the third he had the fusion and seems to be doing a lot better. That's kind of where I feel at now. Just gonna all depend on the, you know, how those